Do your walls look bland? Does putting one picture does not help to make your walls interesting? Hello, welcome to West Enemy Sims. My name is Kelvin and how are you doing? In this special decoration tutorial, we will look into how to make your walls interesting with these tips. If you like this video, and also my building tutorials previously, I have all the links down in the description below. So let's get started to make your walls interesting. Now before we look into the actual tips, here are some shortcuts that you need to know. The first shortcut is to move up and down of your wall decorations by using the square bracket keys. The second shortcut you need to know is to press Ctrl and Alternate together to put two different wall decorations together in a single wall panel. Now let's look at the first tip is to use mirrors. So instead of putting a picture over your bed like we usually do, we can put a large mirror like this over your bed that give your rooms a little bit more illusion of being wider than it is. Or you can put a mirror over your dresser to make it look nice and interesting, as well as put some color. The second tip is to use shelving. Now if you have Apartment Life expansion pack, you can use these shelves to decorate your house. It can be in your living room, your bedroom, or even the kitchen and bathroom. All you need to do is to clutter up different decorations to suit your Sim's personality or the room's function. Or if you have this IKEA home expansion pack, you can use these shelves to liven up your kids' bedroom or your study. The third tip is to use plants. So there are a few plants that actually can put against the wall. The first one is using ivies to layer up to give more walls some personality. It looks like an old house. Or you can use hanging plants that are hanging on the wall like this or this one. And also one more plant that is one of the trees is the ivy trellis. Or this iron trellis that does not. These plants, even though they do not need a wall to lean against it, but they do not clip against the wall, so it's perfect for wall decorations. The next tip is to use lighting. So this one is I actually discovered from another Sims builder. So wall lights are pretty common, but you can use the square bracket keys to adjust the height for the wall lamps. So you can put like this against the staircase to have a staircase light, or you can put wall lights over paintings like this to give like a gallery feature look. And if you pair up with mirrors against these lights, you can give like a vanity area for your Sims beds. Also with wall lights, you can use them as floor lights for clubs or for community lots. It gives a little bit of an interesting look. The next idea is also not exactly lights, but use fairy lights or Christmas lights to line up over your Sims bedroom to give a very cute ambient look. Be sure to use both alternate and control keys to overlap different wall decorations against the same wall panel. And there you go, there's a really cute bedroom over here. The next tip is making a feature wall. Okay, a feature wall is just basically using a different wallpaper to paint one side of the wall that's good enough to make the room a bit different to pop. You can use it as like this as a kitchen, or in one section of the living room that has TV, or the bedroom which is where the bed is, or even bathrooms is where the bathtub is. So any part of the house can be a feature wall. If you have expansion packs that have murals like this. You can paint kids' bedrooms or a stage like this. Be sure to use different wall paints of the same set to give a little bit of variation so it won't look repetitive. So as I mentioned, you can even use this as a part of a fireplace. Our next tip is to use curtains. Now, if you think curtains are only for windows, you are so wrong, because curtains by itself can be placed onto walls. If you have moved objects on, you can put into over archways and doors. Knowing this tip, you can actually make it like a framing device for your beds or your couches, for your seating area, to make it interesting and pop. Or you can use it as a stage decoration for backdrops. Okay, our final tip is to use columns. Okay, there is one particular column that is actually stick to the side of the wall, which is this one. I'm not so sure if this is from the base game or from university, but if you put it aside, you will see it will stick to the wall. This is useful if you want to put libraries, very classic looking look, or doorways. I wish more columns that actually have this feature that are onto the side instead of sticking in the middle, but that's okay. You can use other cheats to make it work. Okay, these are some of the tips that you can make your walls interesting. What do you think? Please leave me a comment. If you have other tips and tricks to make your walls interesting, you can put it under the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to West Anime Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!